but not amazing. We're still going to get like a good amount of chip. And like, and I didn't even have to do anything. I didn't have to do anything. My man just made a bonehead first play and he lost majority of his tower. And like, that is this deck. Ooh, what is up, gamers? It's that time of the season where everyone's trying to push up to Ultimate Champion or a new personal trophy best. And with that in mind, I get asked all the time, what is the best deck this season to reach a new personal best? And while this is completely subjective and not objective at all, I think this is one of the best and most well-rounded decks to reach a new personal best. Other than if I were to recommend a deck that is completely broken and brain dead, which I'm not going to do. So as an alternative, this is the other best and most well-rounded deck in my opinion. So by the end of the video, it is my main goal to get you to give this deck a try, or at the very least to entertain you with the gameplay. Just like I know I entertain all of my channel members, thank you so much. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate your support. And to anyone else watching, maybe for the first time or as a return viewer, please consider subscribing to the channel because it helps me so much more than you know. I appreciate the consideration. And that concludes my yap session for today. Let's get into the gameplay. All right, let's get it up here with, as I said in the intro, this super boosted graveyard deck. I think if you're trying to hit Ultimate Champion or you're trying to hit a new PB, this deck is just so good, dude. It has such a good matchup tree. Like, I feel like you can win almost every matchup with it, and it's not too difficult to learn how to use this deck. I think that's one of, again, the main appeals. So we're going to see here, I'm playing at just above 15k trophies. I decided not to overextend there. Yeah, it looks like my opponent is playing Balloon. I hope that's the case, because this deck does, like, pretty decent against Balloon. Because we got the Goblin Hut and whatnot. And it's just, dude, it is so hard for them to break through the Goblin Hut. It's, like, so annoying because the Spear Goblins keep spawning, like, infinitely. So you can see there he has 2 small spells and a minor is typically what they run. So if you place your building well and you don't really, like, let them snipe it, with, like, an Evo Snowball or the Evo Musketeer, like, you're in a really, really good spot. I just let that go. I didn't think it was that big a deal. So I'm going to try and get my Evos on board, because if you can get an Evo Witch down and an Evo Knight, or both, it's just really good for you. So I do kind of need to cycle a Witch here, just because I can't leave this lane exposed for like a Balloon. I need some protection, you know. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. And once again, even if he like predicts it, which I don't think he's going to, there's not a lot he can do, right? Yeah, good Evo Skeletons by my opponent. That was like very, very well played, but not really anything's going to come of it for him. And you can see now my Witch is almost full health. I'm going to go Knight like this. I'm not going to go Graveyard, 1, because I can't afford it, and 2, it'd probably be a gross overextension anyway. But this on its own, even with my underleveled Witch, is like such a crazy threat. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, you can get these Evos aligned, and it's so difficult for them to deal with, right? And you always get a really nice counter push, and Graveyard is all about the counter push. You can see just like that, we just got a crap ton of damage. And this deck doesn't run a big spell, so we're in an incredible spot, which is nice. I'm going to cycle my Witch. I wouldn't do this in single, but because it's double and I have my building in hand, I think it's an okay play. Because he could bum rush me opposite lane. Looks like he's not going to. That's fine. He goes for the Muskie, but he actually doesn't really take out the Evo Witch, which is great for us. I will just take a poison here. I'm not going to go in for a Graveyard. This is a fine poison. Yep, and my Spear Goblins are going to live. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this high. And they'll try and do this where they can get lots of like minor chip onto the tower. Alright, I don't want to give him snowball value, so I'm going to get these Spear Goblins down early. And I need to be really careful here because I don't want this getting a shot. Ooh, okay, not bad. Let's go Barbarian Barrel just to clean up that Musketeer early. We got so much damage on the left, so I'm not even worried about it. And as the match goes on, like, he won't be able to keep up with all of our Spear Goblin Hut spam and whatnot, so it's just going to be miserable for him. I'm going to go Knight like this. Okay, once again. Yeah, all he can do is cycle miners on the tower. Like, there's really not a lot else he can do. I mean, if he was good, he could snipe our hut with an Evo Musketeer, but, like, it's just really hard. This is actually just an incredible matchup for us. I'm going to keep it a buck. And that kind of really goes to show why I said what I said about this deck being really good to be able to reach Ultimate Champion. Okay, this push is dead. Evo Skeletons are kind of like a get-out-of-jail free card for him, so I'm not going to overextend by any means. Okay, I feel like he's going to try and snipe this with, like, Evo Musketeer, so I'm going to get the Knight down. Yeah, I know. Predicting the prediction, bro. I love it. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, kind of an obvious play, just because he, like, cycled the Balloon early, you know what I mean? That's just kind of how I know. I'm going to go Poison here because it makes my Evo Knight more of a threat. Meanwhile, Spear Goblins are chipping away in the opposite lane, Barbarian Barrel in front. And as long as we continue with, like, good Balloon defenses, we're going to be okay. Okay, I'm going to go Witch here to clog this lane because I'm pretty certain he wants to go in for a balloon. And if he goes in opposite lane, that's fine as well. Okay, like this, like this, like this. Okay, we need to keep that Musketeer off of our hut, though. And I need to be careful because he can get, like, Minor Chip can add up really fast. But look at this, dude. Look at this. Which lane does he want to push into? Does he want to push into all this counter push? And I could be really aggressive and going for a Graveyard here. And I'm going to, actually. We're going to get a really good poison off. We're going to hit the Musketeer and maybe Evo Skeletons. Yeah, kind of clip the Evo Skeletons. That's perfect. And he still needs to defend the Evo Witch. Nice. See, that's so much damage, dude. One push like that is really all that it takes. Again, I need to be mindful of an Evo Musketeer here, but we just took his tower. So good first game, showing how easy this deck is and how good it is. So easy first win. We're going to keep going. All right, next match here. I feel like the first match really goes to show why this deck is so strong. Like, there are so many matches where they're almost just like free wins based off the matchup, and it's not as cheesy, I feel like, as like Goblin, Giant, P.E.K.K.A. Like you play against players who just go Prince first play. You have great answers for it. You have the Witch. You have Spear Goblin. I'm paranoid of like a Zap or something, so I will do this here. Yeah, right, like a Rage. That's something they'll do. It's like you'll go Witch, and then they'll spend 8. He just spent 8 Elixir. Like, that's just crazy to me. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to Graveyard because he spent so much, and we have a really nice counter push. Wow, and that Wizard, he's at like 0 Elixir right now, so Wizard will actually probably do a decent job on the Graveyard, but not amazing. We're still going to get like a good amount of chip. And like, and I didn't even have to do anything. I didn't have to do anything. My man just made a bonehead first play, and he lost majority of his tower, and like, that is this deck. That's why I love it. My man might go like Hog or something in front. I don't really know. Okay, yeah, I guess Monk. I don't know. I'm going to go like this here. Okay, what a play. What a play by my opponent. Oh, those are bad spears, though. We're going to eat some wizard shit because those spear goblins were horrendous. But still, look at the situation. We came out so much ahead because my bar barrel is under-leveled, and it was supposed to live there, but it died. So we're in a really good spot. I feel like I'd have to overcommit here to lose this match, but I've done it before, so it wouldn't be the first time. Let's go Knight here. And I'm not going to go in for a Graveyard. I think a lot of times with this deck, you just want to maintain control of the tempo. That's the whole shtick with Graveyard decks. So I'm just going to chill here. This Knight actually does threaten some damage as well, so yeah, okay, nice. I'm going to go ahead and get this hut down. It's not the best answer for the Evo Wizard, but honestly nothing else is. I guess I could have gone Witch. Please cross the bridge, though. Perfect. Nice. This should jump. No, it didn't. Oh my god, bro. Okay, that was a pretty bad for me, but that's fine. I'll take this poison. Free damage for you, boy, and we got to cycle to our Evo Witch. 3 Musketeers. That's actually perfect because I have my Evo Knight in cycle. So we'll just chill here now. Alright. We're going to just cycle back to a poison like as quickly as possible because that's what we want to do here. He's probably just going to spam me. There's a good chance he spams me. Nice. Okay. Yeah, pretty easy defense here, like, relatively. Like, that was kind of his big push, right? He baited out my poison and effectively got nothing for it, so that's great damage from us on that side. I'm debating if I even want to poison that side. I think I will, because, yeah, I think I'm going to have to. So let's do this here. Pull this over. Lumberjack needs to go in front here for us to, like, have a chance of living. Nice, he does. That's actually huge for us, because if that Lumberjack didn't go in front, we might have gotten cheesed. By the monk. Nice, dude. This mid ladder deck, it ain't happening, brother. It ain't happening. Yeah, this deck is just a mid ladder slayer. So you can play as defensive as you want. Like, I'm pretty much 2 poisons away from taking this game. So I'm just gonna do it now because I have both of my Evos in cycle, and there's just nothing he can do about it. Maybe he can try and go for like 3 Musketeers at the bridge or something. I don't know. We're just gonna cycle our cheapest cards here and just get back to it. So GG's to that guy. I mean, not really. I feel like he played like horrendously, but a lot of players I could see losing to this deck because it's kind of cheesy, right? It's kind of gimmicky. Graveyard just destroys it, man. Super satisfying win. We're going to keep going. Let's go. Another match. All right, up here against Advin. I feel like there are a lot of great players that use this deck. I can't think of any off the dome. I know Morton runs more like minor control decks, but I'm sure there are lots of footage of how to play this deck, and it's really not that difficult. It's not that difficult. I don't know. It's just my opinion. It's a great deck to hit Ultimate Champion. He goes Mighty Miner and Wall Breakers. He's probably running like Recruit Spam. He might have Firecracker. Looks like it's Drill. So we're going to eat like one little Goblin Stab here. And pretty well-timed bar barrel. I'm going to keep it a buck. Alright, Ice Spirit here to help cycle. Nice. Honestly, W Ice Spirit here used as his log. Okay. Goblin Drill, they usually run poison, so sometimes it can be hard for you to actually get damage with your graveyards. I'm going to go ahead and cycle my Knight to try and get to my Evos, but Evo Witch can be really annoying for them if they don't have a great way to kill it. That was a pretty good good pressure by him, but he didn't really need to play the Spirit behind it. Alright. We're going to chill here. Eat a little bit of damage, even up the damage that we've taken on both sides, and have a bit of a counter push. We'll probably just go, yeah, log over there. Yeah, I can't do a ton about this. He cycled back to those wall breakers so fast. So we're going to save our tower, and we're just going to go in for a counter push here and see what we can do. I mean, he spent 5 elixir at the bridge, and I'd already cycled my card. So we'll see what we can do. This is the power of the Evo Witch, where, like, they can't defend it for as cheaply as they normally do, right? Because it heals. And now you can see here, this is, like, a really good spot. He can log last minute, I think, but he can barely afford it. Nice, nice. Yeah, exactly. So he pressured us really hard, and the damage came. And now we're set into going opposite lane, which isn't bad. I think generally Graveyard you want to go same lane, but I don't love it against Drill. Nice, he just ate that damage. That's huge. I love it. Cool. Alright, let's go ahead and go... Oh, God. I actually don't want to eat this Drill damage, or the Wall Breaker damage. Oh! One Wall Breaker shot's not the end of the world, but it's not great. Evo Cannon. I'm just going to let this go. I don't have my Evo Witch in cycle, so kind of no point. Yeah, he thought I was going to go in, I guess. I don't know. Interesting play. Let's get this Evo Witch down. Because I have that building up, he can't go in for wall breakers. Okay, he can go in for them now because the building's about to die, but I don't think he will necessarily. Okay, pretty... I don't think great wall breakers. Oh, Spear Goblins are asleep at the wheel. I guess they were fine wall breakers. Let's get this graveyard down. Okay, let's also support it with Spear Goblins. Come on, come on. Nice. He logged really early, so that's going to end up taking his tower. And we're getting a great damage on the opposite lane as well. So a lot of times Goblin Drill can be tricky, but like if you're just patient and you know when to go in, like there's not a whole lot they can do. All they can really do is go for wall breakers here. So we're going to do this, bar barrel, and just another like relatively easy win, dude. I'm telling you, this is the deck. We're going to keep going. All right, up here against Jim Crow. Crazy name. Crazy name. Shoutouts to US history. All right, let's try and wait here. Ice Spirit is a fine card to cycle, and we'll go ahead and do this. Ice Wizard usually means Mortar. There's like a really popular Mortar deck going around with like Evo Skeleton and stuff. This is such a good poison. I think it'd be foolish of me not to take this. We hit the tower, and we hit 8 elixir worth of cards, so it just feels like it's worth it to me. Yeah, I think that was very much a good poison. Okay, I also don't think it's Mortar. Could be something else, some sort of beatdown deck, kind of what it looks like. He used his bar barrel, so let's go ahead and apply cheap pressure. Yeah, it is some sort of beatdown deck. How did I know? I'm just going to do Knight to force out something. I'm just hoping he doesn't have a Fisherman. That's the only way that this is a bad play, is if he has like a Fisherman or something. Otherwise, I think it's a good play. Yeah, right. There we go. We forced out the card. We forced out a card, which is huge. Let's go Ice Spirit here to pull in everything and help our Spear Goblins survive. That was a pretty good NATO, but it's not going to work the way that he needed it to work. He wanted to kill my Witch. Sir, what the yuck are you doing? Okay, sure, dude. Nice. All right. I guess that'll kind of work. Yeah, fine. Fine. I didn't... Call me crazy. I didn't think he could defend. I didn't think he had enough elixir to defend. Granted, we got so much damage, but it is what it is. So, freeze, P.E.K.K.A. Maybe graveyard freeze. Yeah, my man did not like that play. We should have a great matchup. You know, kind of thematic with this deck. We'll get used to it. Alright, let's see what we can do. Just need to be careful. I can cycle my Knight, weirdly enough. The Witch is kind of the card that I'm more paranoid about cycling. Alright, we'll get the Witch down early. And defensive poisons are going to be huge. Because he's probably just going to like spam me like crazy. My dog's about to have an aneurysm right now as well, so cover your ears if you need to. Might go like Poison Tornado or something. Okay, I'm definitely going to poison that. Thank you very much. We're going to go Low Knight as well. And like, yeah, you got rid of my first Witch, but like then what? You know? What's the strategy, my guy? I can't wait till he realizes that he's like probably cooked. You know what I mean? I'm waiting for that realization. Maybe it'll come, maybe it won't. We're just going to go ahead and take this poison, absolutely. And we're going to keep this witch alive. Because, dude, the witch is so broken. If they don't have, like, a good card for it, they just, like, can't break through the great wall of this deck. Okay, he does have a freeze, though, so I need to be mindful. We'll go Ice Wizard here, or Ice Spirit. Yeah, okay. Gonna get some good balloon damage from him. Kind of to be expected, honestly. Come on, hopefully only... Wow, that was... No, that's fine. I can take 2 shots there and be fine. So we are going to... Yeah, gnarly counter push from us, and we're gonna reset with an Evo Witch in the lane that we actually want to get damage. Cool, cool, cool. Wow, interesting. Okay, bar barrel like this. Please tell me I didn't mess up that balloon placement. Okay, we're gonna go like this. Very good, very good, very good. Not breaking through. What about the witch, my guy? Okay. I was like, come on, we're gonna play a witch. We're gonna defend that witch, right? He thought about it. Okay, it's actually closer than I would like it to be, so we're gonna lock in. I feel like I'm talking a little too confident. Maybe I should be a little more chill. Let's block a lumberjack. Yep, well played, my guy. Classic lumberloon at the bridge. Who would have thought, man? Who would have thought when that balloon went down that a lumberjack was gonna follow? Not me. Not me, bro. Never before seen. Never before seen strategy just by my opponent. Nice, and he's gonna eat a ton of witch damage. Nice. Okay. Very, very good. Evo Knight in the opposite lane if he goes in for the lumberloon. We're very, very ready for that. We're gonna go Goblin Hut in a position that it'll pull the balloon. So I can block for the lumberjack here if we have to. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. Bet. He's gonna go for like a freeze, so that'll block it off. Yeah, that Evo E-Drag was living for way too long. I'm gonna block bridge here. Or at least try to. And my man is going for all the mix-ups. I hella respect it, but it's just so hard for them to actually break through in this matchup. If you don't defend like a complete moron, there's like not a lot that they can do. So, especially in triple elixir, bro, just park the bus. Just throw it in park, Terry. Take the poisons when you get them. And you're gonna be living life on easy mode. Okay, what are you gonna do? Go lumberloon opposite lane. Let's go ahead and block that. Ooh, same lane. Okay, okay. Which, let's pull back the P.E.K.K.A. as well, because he probably wants to balloon. Wow, what impressive gameplay from my opponent. Wow, gotta give him the well played. To be fair, we had a complete hard counter, but it is what it is, man. You shouldn't lose to those kinds of decks. We're gonna go ahead and retract our BM. Sorry you had to sit around for 5 minutes, but that's how this deck works sometimes. GG's. We're gonna see you in the next one. All right, up here against Nomo. I feel like I played against this guy before. Oh, I know I played against this guy before, but who knows? There are a lot of people up here at above 15k. Who knows? All right, Ice Spirit at the back, and I'll go ahead and cycle my Knight. I have a good hand to defend without my Knight. I could poison that. I don't know. I'll do it. I like the poison there because he still will have to respond to my Knight. So I think it's an okay play. Even if he Earthquakes here, like, or does whatever, yeah. It's still going to be okay. Yeah. Okay, so going to be Piggy's EQ, probably with Archer Queen. So with Earthquake Delivery and Log, it's like going to be very difficult to break through. I think I need to really leverage my Evo Witch and my counter push. And like double and triple. Single Elixir will be interesting. Let's go ahead and get this Witch. I'm going to do it in this lane. I don't want to give him like Earthquake value or spell value. He'll probably just delivery on it, so I'll let it go. Oh, will I? Should I let it go? I'm going to let it go, yeah. I want to force out the ability early, though. Yeah, right. Cool. It's fine. Now the queen is mostly dead. Yeah, perfect. I didn't want that queen living. That was like my biggest... Okay, I can do this and push it towards it. And now it's outside of EQ range, so I think that's a decent play. Oh, interesting. Okay. So that Earthquake didn't hit my tower, which is nice, but he actually ends up getting a good amount of Piggy's chips, so... Good play. Good plays by both of us. I still think it was worth it for him to go for that EQ. But he doesn't have Log in hand. Oh, I could go, like, Knight Graveyard, because... I think it's not a horrible play. I'm thinking about it. Just with his current hand, I think I could get away with it. We'll see. Alright. Delivery. Yeah, we get a lot of damage. That's so much damage. Yep. That was purely hand-based. I know it, like, seemed aggressive, but, like, I swear that play, like, made sense. EQ position. Oh, we're in trouble, though. Here, I think I have to go like this. Yeah. Not bad. We still have the lead, but we only have the lead because I went for that cheeky play based on his current hand. I don't know how reliable the lead is going to be for us, to be honest. Now that he knows that I keep going for the anti-EQ position, he can kind of, like, predict it a lot of the times as well. But if he's earthquaking up there, like, I don't care about it. Like, that's fine. I hope he does, honestly. Okay, this should force out the ability early, and then we can go Knight to protect it. Oh, okay, not horrible. Okay, he's going to spend a lot. Cycle's so fast right now. Okay. Oi, 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 oi. Okay, not bad. No, he's going to shred my witch. I can't believe he got back to his second ability. That's incredibly frustrating. Okay, let's be aggressive here. It's finally time. Nice. Really good timing with him going in. Wow, that was really good timing. He can't just go for the earthquake, but I think we get a little chip. No? No, not really. Damn. Alright. Again, I want the ability out early. Always, because his witch is so threatening. Come on, pop the ability. Nice. That's perfect for us. We can go Knight like this. Nice. He wanted our witch dead, and she's not going to. The witch is actually a card that's like really, really annoying for him a lot of these times. Nice. Delivery comes out. I could go for a graveyard here. I'm considering it. Okay, no, let's just do this instead. Again, keeping... Oh, I tried to keep the witch alive, and I just failed. It's interesting. It's really interesting. I don't agree with that, like, at all. Like, at all, to be honest. Okay, we're going to go into the graveyard here. He might block bridge. Oh, I think he should have blocked bridge there. I would have blocked bridge in that situation. But guess I'm not the pig's EQ player. Okay, I just need to make sure that... Oh, get a shot. Nice, come on. No, stay alive. Oh, I needed to stay alive there. You're just going to spam me with a piggy's EQ here. Yep. Exactly. We're going to mix this up, and I think we win. I think. If he gets back to another ability... Dang, we would have had it. We would have had it. He got back to another ability. Damn, dude. Well played. I feel like that's actually their matchup. I don't know. Someone can let me know in the comments. I think that's their matchup. I'm really happy with how I played it, other than that queen getting back to an ability. So, tough L, but really W gameplay overall. We're going to play one more. Alright, into our last match of the video. Gonna bounce back and try and get a dub, although I like when videos I can incorporate losses and like the games are close and the quality is good, because I feel like it's boring when you 100% know like the YouTuber you're watching is gonna win. It's like plot armor in a show, you know? You want to keep it interesting, you want to keep it fresh. So whenever I have an opportunity to get in a match like that where the gameplay is good but I lost, I enjoy it. And I feel like my ego's not too fragile where like I need to win every game or anything like that. Okay, he just eats this, so I'm not going to lie, I am a little scared right now, because he's probably going to go like, yeah, something gross here. And I was right. Alright, I think we're okay, though. Not great, but okay. Yeah. Yeah, these will do alright. I'm trying to activate King Tower here. I don't know if it's going to work. No, it's not. Alright. Could have been better, could have been worse. My man is playing the most skilled deck in Clash Royale. To be expected. Alright, let's try and get him to use a small spell here. This should force out like his Zap or his Rage. I want to know if he has, yeah, Goblin Curse or arrows or anything. I'm going to go Knight at the bridge. I don't want him to have like Evo Wizard and Goblin Machine in the same push. Yeah, exactly. I'm fine with this interaction. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. Because now if he pushes into this, like, I don't care. That's fine. Or he doesn't, and then now he doesn't have Evo Wizard for his push. So that was kind of my logic there. I thought it was pretty decent. Although this didn't cross, and that's unfortunate. Okay, I'm debating poisoning this, but I think it's a better play to just, like, chill. That hut was way too high. Man, that hut was way too high. Alright, I think we can salvage it, though. No, this has not been good decision making. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. I think I've been decent in today's video. I don't like those plays. It's a little too impatient on my end, but that's okay. I still think this is winnable. Alright, interesting. I'm gonna go for the poison here, so that way I can get this knight off, and then he has to defend this, right? He can't not defend this, otherwise he loses the game. So I think that in itself was a good play. Yeah. Or he doesn't, and he goes for a trade, but yeah, he's not sure. Yeah, let's get this witch off the board. And I hope I can defend here, but I could just be cooked, man. I don't really know. I think oh my God. I don't think I can defend that tower, so. Wow, 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 wow. Alright, fair enough. Let's get a poison off. Nice, that's a great poison. We're in the Evo Wizard. We're hitting everything. Dagger Chef's Tower is so bad. Dude, that egolem is still going in on my tower, bro. I feel like it's never a clean match against egolem. Like, it's always dirty. Like, you always win, and it's like, if they win, you messed up. I don't know, man. I hate this deck. I do. Hey, it's true. I do. Bonus points for anyone who gets the reference. Boy, you got me helpless. Alright, we were able to edge him out in the end here because Evo Witch is absolutely broken. Horrendous Elixir Golem. Glad we didn't lose to that deck. We almost got 3 crowned. So another close win there. This deck is so strong. You have to give it a try. And I'm going to catch y'all in the outro. And that's going to do it for today's video. Here's the deck one more time in case you want to try it for yourself. And you definitely should. Everyone at some point in this season should use this deck. It's really strong if you're trying to hit Ultimate Champion or a new Trophy PB. This is the deck for you. It's really good. Graveyard, one of the best win conditions in Clash Royale right now. I'd put it in the top 5, especially with this deck variant. So thank you so much for watching. You know how much I appreciate it. I really do. And I hope to see you in another one of my videos real soon. So, peace out!